So in this video, I want to talk about the astrology of age gap relationships. So what I mean by that is relationships where there is a difference in age, and I'm talking a difference of, maybe 10 years, 15 years, or 20 years or more, when there's, quite a large age difference between the partners. So one reason for this, why some people may like this, is when we have difficult aspects in our own natal birth chart, and we all have difficult aspects, but some people have more than others. What can actually happen is when we date someone from our own age range, like they're bringing up these issues for us. So let's say my moon is square to Pluto. Everybody who is born in my same year-ish, their moon or their Pluto will also be square my moon. So it will be, constantly re-aggravating that. And depending on the orb, maybe it'll be people that are born a few years earlier that will have Pluto exactly square my moon, right? And what can happen when I date someone who is older, by maybe 10 years, their Pluto is then sextile my moon. So it allows me this opportunity to have this different energy where I'm experiencing Pluto actually in a soft aspect to my moon, which might be a more gentler way for me to actually heal that moon square Pluto energy. Okay, so it's a bit complicated, but this is something that I've noticed. So, one reason why people may choose to be in relationships or enjoy relationships with people of a different age is because of this effect. So, let's say, you have this moon square Saturn in your chart. Well, everybody within your age range is going to also have their Saturn square your moon. But when you start dating people of a different age, you're going to have different aspects being made, okay? So, when we start to get to bigger age gaps, we have, different Saturn signs, different Uranus signs, different Neptune signs, and different Pluto signs even. And so we get to experience this different energy. And the way that I see it, it's kind of like being on a vacation. So it's for a very specific type of person, the person that loves things to be the same. You like to, relate with people who have a similar experience to you. You have, a lot in common with. You're not going to like it as much because when we start interacting with people with all these different generational planets, they're going to have a different life experience. They're going to have different energies that they bring to the relationship. So the type of person that likes relationships with people of a different age is someone who is open-minded, someone who's maybe Uranian, maybe strong, Uranus aspects, who kind of likes things, outside of the box. Maybe the relationship is even Uranus synastry, right? Or even like a person with a strong Jupiter, Jupiter in a more open-minded sign like Sagittarius, or even, the other Jupiter-ruled sign, Pisces, or Jupiter in a more, broad-minded sign where you like to experience different energies and different qualities, right? So the people from your same age group are going to have Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter all in the same sign as you. And when you start dating people with a different age difference, you're going to experience these different energies. And so people are like a transit on your own natal chart. People that you are in a relationship are like a permanent transit on your natal chart. So it gives you an opportunity to experience the resolution of some of your chart conflicts maybe, and then maybe they're going to be aggravating different different qualities with their aspects. So that's something that I've noticed and that I've thought about a lot, and something that I personally enjoy. So I am born in 1995, but I've found that I have a really strong connection and attraction to people that are the Pluto and Libra generation. So my Pluto is at 29 degrees of Scorpio, and I really have an attraction to people with Pluto and Libra, which Pluto was in Libra from about early 1970s to 1984-ish. And so I have Aries rising. So Pluto in Libra is in my 7th house. So it's this kind of like Plutonian intense love. And so I tend to like that energy, which it's different than my natal Pluto in Scorpio. So, it's so much more complex than just, people have daddy issues or mommy issues or whatever people say about people who date people from a different age range. It's so much more than that. It's actually about having these different energies and different activations on your own birth chart, which shows your energy. So it's so much more complex than that. People are like a transit on your natal chart, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's not for everybody because, yeah, having those generational planets in different signs, you're relating with people that are coming from a different background, coming from, different perspective totally. And there's an opportunity for a lot of growth or a lot of misunderstanding. So